What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Podcast. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in the studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. We got Bali, B, Primo in here as well. Back from Houston. Let's introduce the boys. B, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, man. It's a lot warmer than it was yesterday, so I'm doing better. It was cold yesterday, bro.
It was really cold yesterday, mate, and we had to suffer that defeat in the H. We got Bali in here as well, B. We got Bali in here as well. How are you, mate?
I'm sick to my stomach, bro.
Oh, God damn.
I'm sick to my stomach right now. I'm not having a good time right now. I'm not happy at all. Been having a bad morning, bad night last night, so I'm doing really bad right now.
We got here
Thank you,
late.
mate. We did get in here late. We
Yeah.
got into Austin, like at 1 in the morning?
I got
1:30?
home at 2, bro.
2? Primo, what time you get home, mate?
I got home at 2:30, bro.
How are you doing also?
2:30. I'm doing all right.
Doing good?
It's a good day.
And he slept the whole way
Weather-wise.
back.
You did sleep all the way back.
He
You were
was
in the back seat,
snoring,
mate.
I was out, man. I was tired. I was
Cold.
I was
Cold.
cold. I was upset.
Sad.
Depressed.
So I was
Depressed.
just like, man, I'm just go sleep.
Hey, Primo was sleeping back there. Snoozing like a baby. I
I
loved it.
was fading in and out of consciousness, bro. I was just
Snoozing like
trying
a
to
baby,
hold on.
mate.
I'm trying to hold on.
I do have to send a shout out to the sponsor. Shout out to Lupe, Realtor. If you have any questions on buying or selling home, make sure to hit her up. She can help you out on that process, make it super easy on you. Also, got to send a shout out to the website, we'reaustintv.com. You can check us out there. We got articles written by Scott Spetch, JC, and football critic Alex Sanabria. Their articles are posted on there, along with all the recent podcasts that we post and also all the recent fan reactions. I know that a lot of people out there really like to tune into those, so we have those updated for y'all. Also, shout out to the podcast, Top Flight. Make sure to spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family about us so we can get, obviously, that sub count up, and it'll just be better for everybody around here. Right, boys? B, you have anything you want to add on that?
No, man. We talked about doing a vlog, and we got some content and stuff, but we'll see if it comes out. We'll see.
We'll see if it'll come out.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I got today to work on it, so we'll see.
Let's get into the episode, y'all. We got to talk about Austin FC and, of course, some fixtures across Europe. But first, we're going to get into Austin FC. 0-2 defeat, 2-0 defeat, 2-0, however you want to call it. Texas Derby, the 290 Derby, I guess you can say. We lose in Houston. Houston Dynamo takes the dub. Texas Derby L, whatever you want to title it, you'll see many, many things across social media. The facts are this: shots, 15 shots for Houston, 13 for Austin FC. Shots on target, 7 for Houston, 5 for Austin. Possession, 48% for Houston, 52% for Austin FC. Passes, 436 for Houston, 464 for Austin FC. Fouls, 14 for Houston, 12 for Austin. Yellow cards, 3 for the Verde, 2 for Houston. And corner kicks, 7 for Houston, 4 for Austin FC. I got a quote here that I'm going to read from Josh Wolf, and then I'll get y'all's overall takes on the match. All right, boys? This goes, Josh Wolf, he says, "The first half was fairly solid in creating some good chances. We probably should have come away with something in the first half, and we're under a little bit of pressure. We're under a little bit of pressure in the second half. I wouldn't say it was a ton of pressure, but didn't find our way offensively that well in the second half and paid the price later. It's unfortunate. The penalty obviously is a big part of the game, and when you're down 1-0, obviously the game changes a little bit when you're chasing it." Second part of that quote, it says, "I think it's been a long week. Obviously, it was a disappointing fallout of the Champions League. Tonight also adds to that, but it's early in the season. We've got 2 wins, 2 losses. We've gotten to freshen up." B, what are your overall thoughts on the match, and react to Josh Wolf, what he said there?
I mean, yeah. As far as this kind of hurts because it's a rivalry. Obviously, these rivalry defeats, they sting more than normal. Just we're playing against a Eastern Conference or something else, or just a different game in general. These Texas Derbies, they mean a lot to us fans. Losing these is just an extra sting to it, and especially when we were there, it was cold. We were out there. We traveled. We drove there. We drove back. It was in every sense the opposite of last year. I mean, last year it was hot as hell. We took the dub. Danny scored. Historic moment. Happy. And then this year it's cold. It's the opposite. It's cold and we lose.
And it's also a night game. Last time
And
it
it's
was
also
a
a night
game
too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I never want to lose any derby defeats. In the first season, I remember when he put out a B team against Dallas, and that was a big no-no. And I think Wolf knows that us fans take these Texas Derby seriously, and I think he put out a lineup for sure that could take care of the game. Everybody was crying out for Moxie, wanting to see Moxie play, and we got to see that. He almost scored. He hit the post. But at the end of the day, we go home in a cold night, and we come away with 0 points, and it sucks.
Well said, B. Bali, I want to give you some quick stats, and then you can react to everything that has been going on right now so far in the Top Flight Pod. Some stats. First 4 games in 2022, 11 goals, 4 and 2 goals against for Austin FC. First 4 games in 2023, fast forward, right? 5 goals, 4 and 6 against, mate. Obviously, just like B is saying, completely different. It was one story last year, completely different story this year, mate. What are your overall thoughts on the match and everything that has been said so far?
Yeah, man, it's we are down bad right now. You know, like we're struggling, and you know, I think overall we had a good first half. You know, I think that we had opportunities to score, but then second half, you know, I told you, you know, what was said at halftime. You know, what was said. You know, we came back halftime slow, sluggish, not on it.
100%.
You know, and it's just it's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough, and I was embarrassed. You know, I had Houston fans were making fun of us, flicking us off, you know, laughing at us. You know, it's not a good feeling, bro.
Oh, no, of
It's
course
not a
not.
good
Of
feeling.
course not. Never.
Bro, they
And
so-
we
sorry to cut-
deserve better.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off too, but like the fireworks after the game, bro. It
Dude,
went on for like 30 minutes.
30-minute fireworks, mate, outside of the Houston Dynamo Stadium. I mean, I thought they won the MLS Cup.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate.
I don't know if they had like a scheduled show or something, but it was going on for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It looked like Disneyland. You know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah, for
really
real.
was massive. Anything else you want to say about it?
Nah, man, I'm just like I'm down right now. I'm down bad right now,
Yo was down.
and it's not a good feeling, bro.
Primo, I want to get your overall thoughts real quick before we get into some deeper topics. The XG for that match, 1.94 for Houston and 1.44 for Austin FC, mate. What was your overall thoughts on the match real quick, brother?
So overall thoughts, man. I mean, it was a tough game. I thought we were gonna come in here, you know, looking strong and putting what happened in Champions League behind us, but it's tough right now. But I still have hope in the team. I think, you know, it's early. That's the good thing. So these early L's don't really affect us at the moment, but we can't let them stack up either. But
100%.
and at the same time, the team just has to do something. We have some tough games coming up. Danny looking good, Gallagher looking good. We need goals, man. I think we just need goals.
Yeah,
Sebas, Rigoni.
can't be the only ones.
It's looking tough, but I think we'll pull through.
Definitely, mate. We're going to go on to this topic that I have on here in the notes. It says, Wolves, game plan gone wrong. What are y'all's overall thoughts on the 11? Now, I have some graphics here pulled up on screen for the boys, and it's really telling what these images show. I saw this thread on Twitter. I think it was between Kevin Morris and another person on Twitter. Don't remember the account, but I know that Kevin Morris was involved in this. This is the average positioning for the player, right? This is the RSL lineup with Owen, right? And then this is the lineup with Valencia, the average position. Now, here you can clearly see Joan Valencia and Dani Pereira really were on top of each other all night, mate. They were occupying the same space on average all night, brothers, doing pretty much the same job that one person. And then you look at this RSL, brother, you see Owen Wolf in a more attacking position, and you see Dani Pereira occupying a more defensive role, mate. Definitely that was something that was a key factor that helped Houston obviously win the game. You know, we had no real attacking presence, I guess you could say. So, B, I want to get your thoughts on the partnership between Joan Valencia and Dani Pereira, and also any overall thoughts you have on the starting 11 that Joshua fielded out in the Texas Derby.
Yeah, I mean, like you're pointing it out, you know, it seemed like Danny and Valencia were kind of on top of each other. I would kind of look at Valencia because he's the one that's coming in for Owen. Danny seems to be holding that position regularly. I mean, it's almost like a locked in that's what he's going to do. He's going to provide an option for Leo or for Ring for a pass and kind of move the ball around towards in the back. So what was Valencia's role? Was he to come in and get a start and kind of play like how Owen does and keep the same style in the midfielders? It didn't happen that way. It's almost like he wanted both Danny and him to stay back. But he gets a start. So does Maxi gets a start. Everybody wanted to see Maxi get a start, and we saw that. And I think he had a couple of chances in the beginning, but Yeah, I mean, Owen's been playing a lot of football, man, and
Definitely.
he's been a big part in this midfield for us in Valencia. You would think that him being part of this squad, although he hasn't played a lot of minutes for us, you would think that he would know what needs to be done. Like you would think that he would know what the coach is asking for him, right? And I don't know if that's gonna work out. I mean, I want to see more minutes of Valencia, bro. I mean, to be honest, a lot of fans are gonna say, no, we need Wolfpack. It didn't work out, but like, okay, well, we can't just full on give out in Valencia. I think Valencia's gonna need more minutes as well, bro.
Bali, same question goes to you, mate. Obviously, we're seeing the graphics of the average positioning of the players. Danny and Valencia, that partnership didn't really give us a attacking force going forward, I guess you could say. It clearly works out when Danny and Owen are in the midfield. B pointed out that Owen can't be on there all the time. We're going to talk about him getting the call up to the U20. But what are your thoughts on the midfield partnership last night? Because, I mean, obviously losing 2-0 didn't work out. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, man, disappointed, Mo. Yeah. Valencia had an okay game. It wasn't a bad game, but you could just tell that Owen is just that guy going up, helping, connecting with Rigoni, connecting with Drusi. And Johan kind of was just thinking defensive last night. And Danny also. So I think that it was just miscommunication. Maybe they haven't played with each other in a while. So I think, and Danny loves playing with Wolf. But I have to agree with B. You can't just play Wolf every single game, week in, week out. You're going to burn the guy out. So it was maybe I would have tried putting in Sophie next time. Bring in Sophie on it. Sophie played well when we played against Haiti, against Violet, and so I would maybe try next time play Sophie and Danny, maybe work that up. But you have to switch it up, man.
Definitely, mate. Here on Transfer Market, we have some stats real quick. Owen Wolf has been in the starting 11 75% of the time. He's seen 78% of the minutes for Austin FC and 40% goal participation so far. B, you have any thoughts on maybe Owen Wolf for the partnership before we move on?
I think he's doing great. Partnership with Danny. I think at the moment, the way things are looking, I think with Ring having him play center back, those are our lockdown midfielders. And like Vali and I was saying, man, like Valencia's going to have to come up and he's going to have to provide a little bit of help to this squad. I mean, he's going to have to come in and he's going to keep getting more minutes, bro, because we can't just have our two, Owen and Danny, just play out the whole, like, okay, y'all are set. Valencia, sit on the bench, and unless something happens, we'll call it. That's not how it works, and I think that he's going to get more minutes, and I hope that Valencia can get up to pace with what Wolf wants to do. And that graphic shows it, like, when Valencia plays, is Danny going to go forward and play kind of like with Owen, or is Danny going to stay back and we'll let Valencia go forward? And it seemed like in the Houston game they were both being a little bit defensive. So who's gonna go forward? Because when we lose Owen, we lose a little bit of that forward momentum going forward, and we didn't have that much in Houston, although we had chances. So we'll see. I mean, I say we're gonna have to keep seeing more minutes of Valencia, and I wouldn't be too crazy to say Sofiane can come in. I mean, I agree with Bali, man. I think he did pretty good, but we'll see if he'll get some minutes.
Definitely, mate. A lot of fans on Twitter, social media, on Instagram comments as well. We're asking about Sofiane. They were saying, when is he going to really come on? Is Wolf ever going to give him time? Yeah. We saw him in the Dominican Republic versus Violet, and he showed us glimpses of some good stuff. I mean, he pinged in balls into Redes, who should have done better with his finish. So we're here thinking, Sofiane, where is he at? Where is he at?
But on that note, like, we got to take it slow. Like, we can't just start giving Sofiane a start next game, then Valencia start next game. Then, like, okay, it's going to be slow, bro, because we're starting now just see Valencia in the MLS. I think we're going to have to keep seeing a little bit more him and then slowly maybe bring in Sofiane if that happens to be the case. We just can't be demanding a lineup against Houston and then against Colorado. Oh, then I want to see Sofiane, and the next, then I want to see. No, bro, that's not how this works, bro.
One thing is clear, though, or maybe question before we go on to the next topic, is Owen Wolf clear of Valencia in the midfield? Owen Wolf is clear?
Owen Wolf was cleared Ring, bro. The memory Ring was benched, bro. We had in our first game, Julio and Leo was starting and Ring was on the bench. So I think so, man. I think Owen and Danny are holding that midfielder, bro. I think the young goats.
Bali?
They are the starters.
Yeah. They're the starters?
They are the starters.
Primo, do you think maybe Valencia should be getting more shots, or do you agree with what the boys here are saying, that Owen and Danny are the main guys?
No, it's always that it's Wolf and Danny. They I think they have really good chemistry on and off the field. You can kind of see that they've always kind of been buddies the whole time, and that kind of just helps out that relationship. But at the same time, they kind of just click, and Wolf already knows what's expected from him. Johan he looked a little lost last night, to be honest. But I mean, he'll get his minutes. We have a lot of games to play, and when Owen Wolf gets tired, he gets tired, bro. Like, you
Definitely.
can tell. So
Also, in one of the recent hype videos that Austin FC dropped, the media team or the creative team, you could say they're absolutely fantastic. It was really highlighting the partnership of Owen Wolf and Danny. And in that video, Owen Wolf says that they play well together because they know each other. They hang outside of soccer, so that chemistry is definitely theirs, and that obviously adds on to what we see on the field. I want to move on to one of the next topics, which is Wolf calling out Diego, but not only Diego. A lot of people were just on that. Obviously, one of the graphics that we posted looked like it was just Diego, but Wolf also mentions Emiliano Rigoni, and he calls out Giazzi Zardes. So I wanted to get y'all's thoughts on that. Before I get y'all's thoughts, starting off with you, B, I got a quote that I want to read here, and I actually want to bring it up here as well so you can see it up on the visual. It says, that was a poor performance. I think if you have a poor performance, it's fair to come out. I think for Diego, the standard that he has had here in Austin for 2 years, the ability to do what he's done, and he certainly got rewarded with a good contract. There's responsibility to everything, and it's not just him. It's everybody. That was Wolf on Diego and some others, right? And then we also have a part 2 to that quote. Got it there for you guys. There you go. It says, you have to perform. To stay on the field. And I think for him in the first part of the season so far, he's not to his standards. He's getting fit still, but that goes for Emmy. It goes for Giazzi. It goes for all these guys. You've got to contribute. But we need Diego. We need him to be operating at a better form. He's got to play himself into that. That's just part of being a pro. B, react to Mr. Josh Wolf calling out some of his players.
Yeah, I mean, look, who would have thought that it would take Zardes this long to score a goal? I mean, he hasn't scored one yet, but it's taken him quite a bit. 4 games in the MLS season, he's still yet to find the back of the net. Same goes for Rigoni. Diego, I agree with Wolf. He's not up to the par as far as he's been with us for 2 years. I think his level kind of dropped a little bit after in this season. He's blaming a little bit of fitness. You know, I saw in there something about they need to get up to pace and up to fitness. You know, sure, they're not performing at the levels right now. But we're still cranking up, man. We're 4 games into the season, 2 L's, two dubs, and I think that's just what we're seeing. You know, we're seeing the beginning parts of Valencia's getting minutes with the injury to Julio is kind of shaking things up a bit. You know, Rigoni's taking a while to get going. Same thing for Zardes. Moxie's coming off the bench. They wanted to see him start. He starts. So yeah, this is just the beginning stages of the season, bro. You know, I want to be disappointed, and it is a Texas Derby, and I am disappointed because it's Houston. We hate Houston here. I mean, the fans know this listening to this podcast. We hate Houston. The fans just, when it comes to Texas Derby, we want to win all of them, and we didn't, so I get it. But it's only 4 games into the season. We got 2 L's, two dubs. Our main players, like Wolf said, have not been up to the levels that they should be. Diego is not up to the levels that he should be. Zardes still has a lot to show. Emiliano still has a lot to show as far as assists and goals. So there's still a lot to show for this team, bro. And I think we'll get there. We'll get there.
Bali, B definitely gave us his thoughts right there. Maybe a bit more of a level-headed take, I guess you could say. But I want to get your thoughts because we also had a response from Diego Fagundes, and this was a cool response, a world-class response from Dieguito Fagundes. He said he thinks performances have to be better, so they have to be better. Was I happy to come out tonight? No. But if he's saying I have to be better, then I have to step it up. That's a true professional soccer player right there. What are your thoughts on this situation? Obviously, Josh Wolf calling out not only Fagundes, he's calling out Emmy, he's calling out Giazzi. I mean, we need goals. That's what Josh Wolf is saying. It's almost a cry for help. But he puts a little bit of emphasis on Fagundes. What are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, man. I think that now Rigoni should be benched next game. You know, let's you benched Zardes. You gave him Moxie some time. You know, you benched Diego. You gave Ethan. Now it's time to bench Rigoni. You know, if they're not performing,
I disagree with that.
You're not performing. You're not stepping up. You're not up to standard.
I disagree with that, mate.
You get benched next game. You know, because right now we don't know our best starting 11 right now. We don't know who they are. You know, we can't score. We can't find the rhythm. We can't find that momentum. And right now we're struggling, man. So if you want to come out and call out Diego, and he did mention Zardes, he mentioned Rigoni as well. You know, everyone needs to step up. Okay, I think the next game when we play against Colorado, Rigoni should be benched. You know, and bring on maybe Ethan, push up Gallagher. You know, but switch it up. You know, because now he's telling the players now y'all need to step it up. You need to fight for your spot basically.
B, I want to get your take on this. Bali's saying that Rigoni needs to see the bench against Colorado. I disagree 100%. I think maybe that'll be a team that he could get his goal. Obviously, they're very poor. Dead last in the Western Conference. B,
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on that,
for sure. Look, there's been rotation done by Josh Wolf, so if he does what Bali is saying and bench Rigoni, I get it. I understand. Maybe Finley comes in. I wouldn't be too mad. But personally, I would want him to start against Colorado, and I would want Jesse Sardis to start against Colorado. We got Colorado, and then we got international break. So, like, why start? So, Emiliano comes off against, starts in the bench against Colorado. Now he's got 2 weeks of, like, no, bro. Like, we got to keep pushing. Like, we got to keep pushing the fitness. The break is coming from some of these players. I think Josh Wolf knows with international break. So, some of these players that maybe he's thinking they need a break, well, the break's coming, so push through against Colorado. And I think I'm hoping to see Emiliano, Rigoni, and Zardis start for next game, bro. I would be happy for that.
We have some comments here on the Instagram post. We're Austin TV. You can check us out there. This is on the Josh Wolf quote on Diego Fagundes. We had some fans saying, once again, putting blame on the players. Wolf out. Tired of him putting blame on stupid things. We have Alvaro said, somebody sub out Josh Wolf for a match or two. We also had some more fans saying, yup, but I ain't worried on how long he'll take to get back to Hungry AF Season 1, Diego. He's coming soon. We had Quesadilla say, how the F are you not fit when the season starts? No doubt Diego will perform always, but Rigoni no vale cacahuates. Interesting take right there.
Come on. Yeah. The fans agree. The fans
we
agree.
have somebody else saying.
Agrees.
We have somebody else saying.
Quesadilla agrees.
The
Relax.
fans agree.
Relax, man. We have
Relax.
somebody else saying Rigoni and Zardi's performances aren't poor according to Wolf.
Yeah. Exactly.
But he is calling them out as well. He is calling them out as well.
He just said they were.
Exactly. We have a long take here. This is from Ezekiel Lowe. He says, all the players in this new lineup were just handed their spots. New signings doesn't automatically mean you're on the pitch. In the case of filling a vacant spot, that's a different story. The players in the lineup we had last season should have their spots and continue to earn them on the pitch during game time situations. Practice should not fully determine if you lose your spot or not. You kill a player's spirit doing that. You make your subs hungry by starting them on the bench, making them earn their spot to set up when a player isn't performing at their best ability. Wow. Bali, thoughts on that comment?
I agree, man. I agree. Some of these spots we're handing out, like Zardis came in and, we already knew he's starting. You know why? Because
that's how Wolf wants to play,
Josh was homie. They're homies. They work with each other before. They're buddy. That's his guy. He loves that. He loves
that's
G.
why, bro.
He loves G.
I don't think
so.
That's
He has a soft spot for G. You know he does. He does.
I got a comment here that maybe you'll appreciate. Some Frankie.isle says, why do some of these comment sections rage that Josh is too soft on the players, then now he's blaming them too much? Some of these fans, man, I swear, they act like they have never followed a team before. Some of the dumbest takes I've seen, for real. If this offends you, then good, because you're likely very naive to sports. B, thoughts on that?
Hey.
Thoughts on that,
I agree,
B?
bro. Relax. Like, you want it to be rough on the players. Hey, he's too rough on the players. Hey, I want you to start Moxie. He's our Benzema. He starts Moxie, we lose. Hey, I want you to start Silfani next game. Hey, Valencia comes in. Hey, bro, it's never ending with these types of fans, bro. Like, Jesus, if nothing that Wolf does will ever be like, yes. Nothing, bro. It's like, you don't understand how this works. Like, we can't just start rambling players. We got to try to build some sort of coherency with these players. I don't know if I said it right, but you know what I'm saying? Like, gel this team, build a. He's saying that Zardis is starting because that's his homie, has a soft spot. Bro, Zardis is starting because that's how Wolf wants to play. He suits Wolf's style and system, bro. Moxie maybe not so much. That's why Zardis is starting, not because he's my buddy, his soft spot. No, bro. Rigoni, I think, suits Wolf's system as well. He's just unlucky he's not getting the goal, bro. I get the frustration. He's not getting his goal. Zardis is not getting a goal. Diego is not playing to the level that we know him to be. So I get it. I get the frustration, bro. But relax. We're 4 games in, mate. We're 4 games in the MLS season. 2 wins and 2 losses.
But question, mate, don't you think that Wolves' tactics should be put to question? I mean, we saw Austin FC against Houston cross in the balls countless amount of times and no reaction, no change. It was obviously not working out. And Josh Wolf said, "Now you know what? We're gonna stick to Wolf ball." Is that not a problem? Is his arrogance and stubbornness not a problem?
So you think he's got his tactics set 4 games in?
I'm asking you. I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't think his tactics and Wolf ball is set yet, bro. I don't think you change something that's not even set yet. Like, you don't make a change if you don't even see if it works or not, bro. Like, you know, if you're trying to start a car, you don't replace the starter. You don't even know what's wrong with the damn car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Wolf ball isn't there yet, bro. Like, it's taking a little bit of time to get going. Once we see an identity in this team, once we see how this team wants to play. Like, we agreed here on the pod that Owen and Danny hold down this midfield, right?
100%.
We're trying to give Valencia some minutes, see what he can offer. We're trying to see these players coming off the bench. We saw Tarek. We know he's what he is. Like, that's how you gel this team, bro. You got to see everybody, what they can do, what they contribute. Fitness is an issue. If Zardes and Rigoni weren't struggling to find the back of the net so damn much, I think would be in a better spot. But that's what it comes with the territory, bro. Like, they'll get their goals, bro. I'm gonna preach this forever. We're four games in. We're 2 dubs and 2 L's in. Like, relax.
That's
relax,
exactly.
man. Relax.
That's actually.
B,
that's
relax.
exactly
But
what
relax.
Wolf said.
B, are you worried, B, or what do you think?
No,
B, are you worried? You're not worried at all. Oh,
no,
wow.
I'm not. I'll be worried I would be worried if
wow.
we're
Let
4
me show you.
L's, bro.
Wow.
If we're 4 games in the season and we
Wow.
got 4 L's, I'll be worried, mate.
Oh, wow.
I'd be worried, mate. I'd be worried if we're sitting bottom of the conference. Where are we sitting, Primo? Where are we in the conference,
we're
mate?
Sitting sixth.
We're sitting sixth. Did they not add another playoff spot to this damn fucking league, bro? Did they not? Did they not, bro?
Yep.
So you're harping on how about we gotta make playoffs this season. Well, they just made playoffs easier for us, mate. We're 2 dubs, 2 L's in the season, mate. 4 games in, mate. Okay?
It's funny you say
Relax.
that. It's funny you say that because Josh Wolf clearly, Josh Wolf right here via the Striker Soccer News, he says, I think, and this quote was shared earlier, he says, "I think it's been a long week. Obviously, it's been disappointing to fall out of Champions League. Tonight also adds that, but it's early in the season. We've got 2 wins, 2 losses, and we got to freshen up." So he points out what you just said right now. So, Bali, I want to get your take on the question that I just asked. B, is Josh Wolf's tactics, his game management, should it be put to question is what I'm trying to say, because a lot of fans are saying, why is Josh Wolf why is he not able to change his tactics in order to win games? Because other coaches make adjustments. It seems like sometimes he's unable to make the right adjustments, and it's very frequent. It happens more than once, man. So what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, he has to switch it up. He has to switch it up, you know. And
Did he not start
and when B saying that,
Did he not start
we don't
Valencia?
we don't know what
Is
Wolf
that not
ball
switching
is.
up?
Oh, we 100% know what Wolf ball is, you know. And some teams kind of figured it out already. They know how to hit us. They know hit them in the counter. You know, they're pushing up, hit them in the counter, and that's what's happening, bro. But the pressure now is on Josh Wolf. You know, the pressure's on. You know, like you have to. We can't lose against Colorado. That'll be 3 defeats back to back. No, not good enough. You know, I'm not like some other people out here that want to. Oh, it's a process. It's a marathon. You know, so
It is.
so you want 2 more years of this? 2 years and a half.
2 more years of
of
what?
this.
2 more years of what?
You
2
want
more years
this?
of what?
So we're gonna go in
Last season
Conference
was great. Last
conference
season was
finals,
great.
mate?
Last
We're
season
gonna-
was
Do I
great.
want other conference finals?
We're
I do,
gonna-
actually. Matter of fact, I
That's a
do.
good
I
point.
do.
That's a good point.
I do want another year of that.
You think we're gonna make conference finals like this?
Bro, it's 4 games
You
in the
think we're gonna make-
season, mate.
No, but
it's 4 games
looking
in,
at-
mate.
but
We're 2 dubs, 2 L's, mate.
Look how
What
we
is wrong with you?
look how we started last season and look how we started this season.
Okay.
4 games in, big difference.
Okay.
You know, right now we're struggling.
Bro, they
Be
added
real,
another
right now
damn
we are
playoff
struggling. We are struggling. The past couple weeks we have been the laughing face of the MLS. Everyone around the world is laughing at us.
That falls
We've
on
been
Tarek, bro.
embarrassing. We've been embarrassing, and no, don't blame Tarek. Don't only blame
It
Tarek.
falls on him.
You have to
100%.
blame the coach also.
Well,
We can't
sure, but
you have
I
to
put
blame
it
the coach
80-20.
also.
80-20.
You know, you have
80-20.
to blame Josh Wolf also,
80
not just the
20
player.
Wolf.
You know, so we're struggling right now. The pressure's on him. You know, like I
Oh
said,
my God.
he has to make playoffs. And like B said, yes, it should be easier to make playoffs. Agree, 100% agree. But he has to make him. He has to make playoffs.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, sorry, that's
it's-
it. It's time to go.
It's not given.
It's time to go. It's
Playoffs
time to
is
go.
not
It's
given.
time to go. It's not given. It's not given.
It's
But
not
we're
given.
struggling. Atlanta's looking good.
And
St. Louis is looking
St.
good.
Louis is looking great.
St. Louis is looking great.
Dallas is Dallas is
Dallas
up
is
there.
looking.
Seattle
Houston just beat us.
Seattle's back.
Seattle's
Seattle's
good.
back.
Houston just beat us.
Yeah.
So what? So you think we're just gonna make playoffs just like nothing? You don't think other teams are playing better than us right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're not good right now. We're struggling.
We're
So
struggling.
right now the pressure's on Josh
struggling,
Wolf.
4 games in.
Well, we go 3 more games back to back defeats and
So
it's okay.
Okay.
Long
so,
season.
So
it's a
we
long
win.
season.
So
we wait until we
so
until
we win
lose
against
10
Colorado
games,
and the
10
pressure's
games.
off. Is that what you're? So
No,
we win
no,
against
no,
Colorado.
no,
We're
no,
good.
I'm not
Everything's
We're gonna get there.
good.
We're gonna
I'm
get
not
there.
saying- I'm not-
We're
I'm
gonna
not
get there.
saying
We're gonna
that.
get there.
I'm saying
Let's-
he needs to switch. He needs to get his shit together.
Let's bring things back down. Let's bring things back down to a level where we can conversate, right? Everybody let out what they wanted to say, okay? Let's bring it back down to level 1, all right? We're gonna go on to the next topic, and it's gonna be the top performers. This is one of my favorite topics. The top performers for Austin FC last night. Any positives that we can move forward with from this game? All right, now I have John Gallagher with the 7.5, 74% pass accuracy, 75% 75% duels won, 3 chances created.
Yeah.
Right, that was John Gallagher. Leo Väisänen, he finished the game with a 7.4, 88% pass accuracy. He had 5 clearances, 14 recoveries, 100% aerial duels won, and 1 yellow card, which was very early. I was kind of scared there for a bit. Thought he was going to pick up a second when he fouled Steve Clark. I thought the ref was going to give him that second yellow. Let me click that out real quick. We also had Emi Rigoni, who you're saying that needs to be benched. Again, a top performer for Austin FC. He finished the game with a 7.3 rating. He had 3 shots. He created 3 chances. 89% pass accuracy for Emi Rigoni last night. And also honorable mention, we have Zan Kobanek and Joan Valencia, who were some of the highest rated players on footmob.com. Primo, if you want to bring that up for us real quick. B, thoughts on Emi Rigoni once again being included in the top performers for Austin FC, but, unable to get the back of the net. Bali saying he needs to be benched. Agree on that, mate.
I would look if Wolf does it, I get it. But if it was up to me, I would start him against Colorado next game. He's doing what he does every game. He doesn't get a goal. It's the one thing that the fans are hitting him hard on is the goal. He's not scoring. He's not scoring. Same thing with Zardes. But as far as what Wolf wants him to do on the field, he's doing it. He's contributing. He's in the right positions. And we talk about this it's almost like it's every week. We talk about De Rigoni. Until he scores a goal, I think we will be harping on this. And I get the fans' frustration. I get Bali's frustration. I get it. He needs to score, and he's right. He needs to score. But to me, it's like I'm weird having to defend this at this point of the season, bro. Like, we're 4 games in. I'm having to almost kind of defend or give you a reason. Like, it's almost like not obvious. Like, bro, his goals will come. His goal will come. If he wasn't doing what he's doing now and not scoring goals, I would be on the same train as Bali's in, bro. I would be like, no, he's not doing anything. Finley at least can do something for us, right? But it's not that way. He's doing certain things to keep him starting. That goal just needs to come in, and it will come in eventually, and there'll be a lot of weight lifted off his shoulders. And I got faith in this guy, and I think that he should start against Colorado.
I have a quote here, again, from the Striker Soccer News. Shout out to Phil West, who does a tremendous job. On Emiliano Rigoni, Josh Wolf had to say this. Bali, I'll let you react to this. He says, I'd say he's one of our most consistent guy getting in great spots. He has not broken that seal, but his performances are good. Output is quite good physically. He has to find the back of the net. He's a good player. He needs that validation for himself right now more than anything. But I think the way he plays, the way he carries himself, his commitment, the effort, again, was very good. Very true from him each and every game, and the sooner he breaks the seal, I think it'll be good for all of us. It'll help guys like Seba as well.
Facts, mate. Absolute facts, mate. Beautiful. Who wrote this, mate? Who wrote this?
Phil West from the Striker.
Shout out Phil West. Come on, mate. You know what this tells me, bro? And I'm sorry, I know you were supposed to react. I kind of blurred it out. I'm sorry. Rigoni's football IQ, the fact that he knows what Wolf wants from him, he's showing that on the field with his movements, he knows where to be, he knows what to do. The goals just aren't falling for him, bro. That's all it is, mate. That's all it is. When they start falling, bro, he'll get it going, mate.
Rigoni's average position. Rigoni's average position here versus Houston. Look at that. Is that not attacking, mate? Bali, reaction to everything that's going on right now.
Josh Wolf, he's supposed to come out and defend Rigoni, and fairly so. It's your player. You have to come out and defend him. But to me, and what a lot of fans think, what we see on the field, to me, is not cutting it. And it's not cutting it. You have to you're in positions to score for us, and you can't. For somehow you don't finish, and that kind of hurts us at the end. To me, if that's all, if he's fit right now, I mean he has this speed. He's slow. His pace is not good enough for us. I think maybe he's putting Gallagher in his position and putting Ethan on the left side, and benching Diego and Rigoni and see
now you're just
tripping and see how that works
now
out, because
you're just tripping,
supposedly
my G.
because Wolf is saying that Fagu isn't fit. So that means that Rigoni starts 24/7. To me, Rigoni isn't fit, because to me Rigoni and Fagu have been playing the same. Nothing changes. They're the same player. They've been playing. To me, I think the system that we play, I think that we need that speed, that pace on the wings, and I would love to see Gallagher in for Rigoni's position. Honestly,
B, you want to respond anything to that, mate?
He has to try. He needs to switch it up.
You're pressing nuclear button too early, mate. You're pressing the nuke button too early. It's 4 games in. You're already scramble. I'm fired.
We're not scrambling. We need to find a result next week. Yes or no?
We're working on it.
Exactly. Okay,
we're working on it.
Josh Wood came out and he said Fagundes is not up to speed. Okay, so if Fagundes isn't starting next game, who's gonna start for him? Ethan Finley. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ethan Finley will start for Fagu if Fagu isn't starting next week.
Well, who else? Redes?
Redes could be there.
Okay.
Redes could be there.
So yes, Finley is next up.
So I think next game, drop Rigoni and put in somebody else. Put in Gallagher.
But
that pace. Put Nick Lima back on the right back.
But why would you do something so drastic, bro?
And see.
Why would you do something so drastic? For what?
Wolf is also very keen on Rigoni breaking that seal. Putting him on the bench would absolutely ruin this lad, mate.
Bro.
Would destroy this lad, mate.
But like, you want him to get the goal ASAP, and putting him on the bench is not gonna get that.
Not only does Wolf need it, like he said, Seba needs it. The fans need it.
The
beer vendors need it. Q2 Verde store employees need it, mate.
The security need it, bro.
The security need it, mate. Because you're gonna go crazy soon.
Okay, but you bench Diego now. Why can't we bench Rigoni now? Diego was benched. Why can't we not bench Rigoni?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Why can't we be fair for everybody?
I see what you're saying.
Be fair all around.
Too many.
If they're not performing, bench them and let's
you
switch it
acting
up.
too dramatic this early in the
I'm being
season,
fair
mate.
all around, bro.
You're acting way too dramatic. I get the
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Bali. I see what you're saying. I see where you're coming from.
Let's be fair.
I see what he's saying.
We all do though, but it's too drastic too early, mate.
Let's switch it up.
You're being too drastic too early, bro.
It's
too drastic too early.
This is all really stemming from the fact that Josh Wolf seemed to have called out Diego Fagundes in the press conference. This is why, right? This is why.
I mean, I'm to me and a lot of fans, we're very upset about it.
100%.
You know what?
Upset about it.
You know what? Wolf is probably like.
But Wolf also called out Emmy in that same sentence.
Same thing. Like, but dude, I bet you Wolf, when he like saw the CONCACAF schedule, he's probably like, "Fuck, man, I don't want like." From a fan point of view, we're all in it. But as far as management, like this whole Champions League is really fucking with our starts of the MLS.
It ruined the month. It ruined the start of the season, man.
And it's got the fans, and they're going through it. You're seeing it firsthand here, and it's a little too early to be this crazy and dramatic, and it's just too early for me. I think the Champions League has a lot to do with it, and rightfully so. I mean, I've been on this podcast and I said that I've been extremely disappointed, but I get it. But too early.
Not just that, bro.
One thing is for sure, Bali. Before you go, I want to say this. I don't want to put a guy on the bench who's been consistently one of our top performers.
Exactly, mate.
Consistently. I know we're in the shithole. I know we're in
not
the
really,
hellhole.
though.
We're
not really though.
Somebody said we were in rock bottom last night.
Who?
Twitter Spaces. Somebody said this felt like rock bottom. I don't know who it was. I think it was Vanilla Mexican or Football Critic. Football Critic. It was Football Critic.
Rock bottom, Football Critic.
He
bottom,
said
bro?
This might be
two
might be
dubs
rock
and
bottom.
2 L's in the MLS season. Rock bottom. I get the Champions League. I get it.
On that point, why would I want to take out a player, put him on the bench, somebody who's been consistently my best player? Out of everybody on the field, consistently, he's been my best guy. And I'm going to send him to the bench?
Nope.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't.
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm very, very worried for this season for us. I'm very, very worried for this season for us. This season is gonna be very, very tough for us, and it's gonna be a roller coaster. You know, we're not starting well, and that defeat last night, I'm telling you, man, that was horrible. That was horrible to take. You know, a derby going out like that, it's just not good enough. And you know, we've been getting embarrassed the past, like I said, the past month. You know, it started with Kip, you know, and then we went with Tarek. We went to Violet, went out. Violet beat us, you know, not good enough, and now we're getting embarrassed in our own state, man. You know, so we're down bad right now, bro. I'm worried. I'm very, very worried about the season.
Reality check, 100%.
It's a reality check. And now Josh comes out and says players aren't fit. You know, we have to look. Everyone needs to step it up.
He absolutely tore up Romagna.
Yeah. Before
Same issues, yeah. Fitness. So the same fight was not up to standards.
It's very, very bad, bro. So, you know, we must bounce back against Colorado. We must
100%.
bounce back against Colorado.
On that note, let's move on. Just spend 2 minutes on the Colorado preview before we go into the European segment. The jet is outside waiting for us to board and jump over the Atlantic Ocean and land in Madrid to talk about some corruption that went on in the Camp Nou. But before that, we have Colorado up next, y'all. That's going to be a home game. It's important to note, no Väisänen, no Owen Wolf. They will be out on international duty. Leo Väisänen got called up to Finland. In the press conference, he seemed like he was a bit happy, excited to get back. Maybe the situation is a bit stressful here in Austin. Getting a break with his international country will be definitely a plus for him, I guess you can say, right? Owen Wolf also getting his call up to the U20 roster with the U.S. men's national team. Big ups to him, getting ready for some big games. So we got to get the prediction going into the game. What are y'all's overall feelings going into the Colorado? They are dead last in the Western Conference. They only have 1 point. I have here in the notes their form. Well, sorry, they're last in the West with 1 point, 7 goals against them, 1 goal for, and the Rapids' recent form is LL draw L. What are your thoughts on that being going into this game?
This is a game that we should win, of course. But this whole Leo and Wolf being out, it's a bit tricky. You know, I think Valencia started this game because I knew that because maybe Wolf knew that he was gonna depend on him against Colorado. So I wouldn't be surprised if Valencia comes in again. You know, same midfield, Valencia, Owen, and Drusi. And as far as in the back, could we see? That's the question, bro. We got Ring. Could we see Kip? Could we see Kip? Could we see
the return of Kip? The return of Kip.
So that's gonna be a question for me. I would prefer Kip to start. Quite frank, I don't want Tarek to even be a part of this squad anymore. Maybe
Harsh?
No, they should, whatever his contract, just buy him out.
Harsh.
Okay, sure. There's a
harsh.
We'll have
on
a body
that.
there just in case. You know,
harsh on that.
I think on the pecking order, it's Leo, Julio, Ring, Kip, Lima, and then him. But
brother.
But on the other topic, I mean, we should be able to get the job done against Colorado. But to be honest, it's the game before a week break. We obviously wanted Rigoni to get his goal. We want Zardes to get his goal. So I would be surprised if they start. Of course, I want that.
Zardes' old team. Zardes' ex-club.
Old team. So we'll see, man. We'll see. The back line is where I'm putting my mind on is Kip is going to have to come back, bro.
100%. Let's see, Bali, I want to get your take on this. We see Colorado here on the bottom, on the first screen at the Top Flight Podcast Studio, one of the 20 TVs that we have here in this like Jumbotron set that we have.
If we were in Colorado spot, he's acting like this. We're in 6th. Could you imagine we're in 14th, bro?
Great point, but
I mean,
great
Jesus Christ,
point, B.
I mean, come on, bro.
Great point, Mike.
If we were in Colorado spot, I would be all
Sporting,
about.
Sporting KC. I mean, shout out to my IG Kevin, Kevincho, new show, Bombasso. Check that out. They're in 13th, mate.
Yeah,
they're in 13th, brother, struggling, but 6th place right there. And Primo also on the top screen TV. He has Colorado's recent fixtures. We see here they lost to Philly 4-1. That wasn't MLS yet. That was club friendlies. They lost to Seattle 4-0. That was their official MLS match. They tied against Sporting KC 0-0. Lost to San Jose 1-0. Lost to Minnesota 2-1. And now they got to play Austin FC at Q2 Stadium. Colorado is in last place. This is a perfect game for Emil Rigoni to get his confidence back. Zardes to get his goal against his old team and celebrate at Q2 Stadium for the fans. I mean, what are your thoughts going into this game, bro? We have to know. What does Bali think?
Well, we have to perform. You have to perform. Don't forget. Houston was last place too. I mean, Houston got their first win beating us.
And now look
and
at
then
them.
Colorado could do the same
And now
thing
look at
now.
them. And now look at them. Where are they at
And
now, bro?
and
They're in the
Colorado-
playoff spot.
Colorado now could do the same to us.
Ache also got his first MLS goal.
That's the
First
one
MLS
thing
goal.
that sucks, bro.
Got his first MLS goal against Austin FC. Congrats,
So,
Ache. Go ahead, Bali. Sorry about the cutoff.
We have to bounce back, and now we're at home. We're back in our house. The fans are gonna be back in the team. I think we should be able to pull through. But again, if we come out with another defeat, I mean, questions. The pressure's gonna be, on Josh Wolf, bro. It's gonna be on Josh Wolf. Losing against Colorado. The pressure's on. The pressure's already on. It's gonna be even more.
I think that's a true statement.
But I think we
Pressure's
can
gonna
pull
get-
through. I think we can pull through.
Yep.
We have the squad. We have the team now. I think Kip. I agree with B. I think Kip comes in. You put Kip next to Ring, a true leader, a true veteran. Help Kip out. And I think that you bench Rigoni.
I don't think so.
Rigoni.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You switch it up and you bench Rigoni.
Your best
and,
player consistently, you're gonna bench him. That makes sense, brother. More consistent than Juicy. That makes sense, brother.
I bet you, we play Colorado. If we can manage not to lose this international break.
Wow, manage not to lose.
If Wolf can get a result against Colorado at home, and we get an international break, and then everybody comes back, I think we can finally get a nice little clean slate. Put this Champions League shit behind us. Champions League will be returning. Some of the MLS teams will be out fighting for that, and we can just solely focus on week in, week out playing in the MLS. And I think this whole distraction at the beginning of the season, this whole national news, I know it's upsetting, but I think that if we can get a result against Colorado, go through an international break, get some rest, refresh, everything. Wipe the board. Let's get to it. Let's get back to it. Nice clean slate. Everyone's even. I think that'll help us out a lot.
Wow, boys. All right. Last but not least, before we get on the plane to go to Europe, score prediction for this game. Primo, starting off with you real quick. Score prediction. Colorado, Austin.
Primo score prediction segment.
2-0.
2-0.
Austin wins.
Austin wins. B. Score prediction.
2-0 ATX.
2-0 for the ATX. Bali, score prediction as you drink body armor. Not a sponsor, but if you want to, hit us up.
I'll go with the 3-0
3-0 for
Austin.
Austin.
Dang.
Okay.
Rigoni hat trick.
Rigoni hat trick. Rigoni hat trick.
Rigoni.
Rigoni.
Bro. If Rigoni, I'll do whatever you want me to do if Rigoni scores a hat trick. Like I'll freaking whatever you want me to do, bro. Like, straight up,
Whoa.
like if he
Whoa.
scores a hat trick,
You heard it here.
if he scores a hat trick, I'll shave my eyebrows, bro. I'll freaking do something crazy, bro.
You heard it here. If Rigoni scores a hat trick,
Bali do
Bali will
anything.
do
I'll
anything.
do
bro.
anything, bro. Like
On
whatever you
camera,
told me,
on
like
camera, everything
On camera? Can we get
Yeah,
this on
bro,
like
like-
Twitch?
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
it.
like I'll drink like a cup full of like mustard or something.
Okay,
Or, like,
okay.
or whatever, or like-
all right.
Or something, a couple of
Vamos,
something
Emi.
else.
Vamos, Emi, por favor, madre mía. Por el amor de Dios, Emi. Por favor, Emi. Vamos, Emi. Chingao, Emi, por favor, bro. We're fucking backing you, Emi.
Bro,
we
Emi.
need
Team
you,
Emi.
bro.
Team Emmy, vamos Emmy.
Bro, it's getting tough though.
It
It's
shouldn't
getting
be.
tough.
It is.
It's getting
It
tough,
is.
man.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
getting
We'll be
tough.
alright.
man.
You don't
All
know how many
We'll be
fans
alright.
out the stadium went up to me and they told me, Bali, Rigoni? You sure, bro? What could I say? Could I defend him? Is he scoring? No, he isn't, bro. He isn't, bro.
I couldn't see
He isn't, bro. So what should I say? How can I defend him?
Back the man.
When
Back
fans-
him.
Tell him.
Fans
that-
are telling me
okay,
He's
tell-
been our best
Bali.
player.
Tell them this. Just tell them exactly what I would say. He's been our most consistent player. He's getting the best match ratings week in and week out. He's gotten an assist. Why are you looking at me like that? He's gotten an assist. The goals aren't coming, but he's getting in spaces, mate. Anything
Bali's
else you want to say?
disgusted, bro.
He's looking at me like he's freaking disgusted. But I'm being dead serious with you, brother. You know me. I'm being
He
dead
goes,
serious with you right now.
Match
You know me,
ratings,
brother.
bro. When you said that, it was
You know me.
Look, Hernan, just
The Jets waiting.
Just-
You know
the
me.
Jet's waiting, bro. We gotta,
Jet's waiting.
jump on the jet.
yeah, bro. Let's jump on the jet before
Rev it up, Primo.
before I do something that I'm gonna regret, bro.
All right, mate. We're going to
Like
go on to
drink
the
a
European
couple.
segment, y'all. We're going to land in Madrid, Spain. We got to talk about El Clasico 100%. Let's get into it, boys.
Culers, vamos.
Barcelona take the win against Real Madrid. I guess well deserved, you have to say,
Yeah,
because
of course.
Madrid fans out there, me myself, we have to realize that the goal that we scored was very lucky. We didn't have many chances. There were chances. Rodrigo had a chance. Benzema had a chance where they really should have maybe done something better. The only goal from us came from Vini off a deflection. Araujo got the own goal. Ter Stegen might have been to blame, maybe a bit off position, but he was expecting that cross. Barcelona looked very dangerous. Rafinha looked very dangerous. The goals came from Sergi Roberto and Kessie there at the death, like minute 92, if I'm not mistaken. But with this win, really, Barcelona kind of just puts the final nail in the coffin. They go 12 points clear in La Liga. And I think, like being said right now, quote unquote, it's over. Bali, I want to get your thoughts on it because your guy Kessie scored. His first Barcelona goal is in an El Clasico. Sergi Roberto, this is his first goal of El Clasico. He's been in 18 of them. First time that he scores also. Go ahead, mate. Have your moment because it's not been my weekend.
It's over. It's over. Now it's over. Now it's over. You already know, bro. It's over. It's over. It's over. Los culers, campeones de España. You know, que baila Kessie. Baila Kessie.
Bro, Madrid
baila
can't beat
Kessie.
Barca, bro.
You know, I mean, it's well-deserved win by Barcelona. Kessie. Beautiful goal by Kessie.
Quarterfinals are going to be easier than I thought, man.
Says here from ESPN FC on Twitter, says Barcelona have now beaten Real Madrid 3 straight times. New kings of Spain. Primo, I want to bring you in on this, mate.
Reyes de España. Yes.
Hey, we are down bad right now, man. I mean, me, triple. Austin, Real Madrid, and Chivas.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to
ahead.
that, mate.
Oh, boy.
That was
Oh,
tough.
boy.
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, it's just, it's gone, bro. I mean, we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna win.
Where did you watch it at?
I watched it at my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's over. Like
Okay.
League, Champions League, everything's over.
And
Like it's
no,
a wrap.
not Champions League.
It's
Not
over.
Champions
It's
League.
over, bro.
Not
It's
Champions
We're
over.
going to get to that midweek.
It's over.
We're
Not
going to get to that
Champions
midweek.
over, too.
Go ahead, brother.
And I mean, let's just focus on what we got left. We got Champions League. We still got Copa del Rey.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know,
sir.
we still got another round against Barca.
Hey, and also, Primo, Club World Cup champions,
and,
man.
and we're
Club World Cup
we
champions.
got a chip this season, so
We got a chip. We got a chip.
It's not all negative, but we can focus on Champions League now. We got big fixture coming up, but as far as La Liga, bro, Barca's just taking it. There's no way we're gonna catch up. They're either gonna have to. We need to win every single game from now on out, and they have to lose 4 games.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
happening.
not
That is
happening,
not
brother.
happening.
Hey, when's the last time that y'all beat Barcelona, bro?
Well, it's the last 3 times they've
A
won,
long
brother.
time ago, B.
But when's
A long
the last
time
time that
ago,
y'all
B.
beat them?
Primo,
Like,
can
bring
you-
that up?
Last season, we beat them.
Nah,
last
Primo,
I
can
need- I
you-
need to see
Primo,
that
can you check
number,
it out?
bro.
When's the last time?
Yeah,
But
I
B,
need to have a chuckle.
I want to react to. I want you to. Excuse me. I want you to react to this. It says Xavi is the first Barcelona manager to win 3 Clásicos in 1 year since Pep Guardiola in 2011.
Well,
La
you know,
Chavineta.
La
La
Chavineta.
Chavineta.
La Chavineta.
Skirt.
Bro, Madrid cannot beat Barcelona,
Right
bro.
now, bro.
They cannot.
Rafinha.
Barcelona own them.
Cooking. Lewa.
What do you got?
Cooking.
Primo? You got it up there?
It's loading.
No, we got Kessie's goal right here. Typical Barcelona, waiting at the back post. Great finish.
Beautiful,
Got to
great
give it to
finish.
him. Got to give it to him. We have here, it says, Ronald Araujo's own goal is the first goal Barcelona conceded from open play at home in La Liga this season. Wow. Speaks very well of them. We have some notes here from Eric, my G Eric, the Top Flight Podcast stat and topic contributor. It says 6 wins in 18 matches at the Camp Nou for Ancelotti. Courtois with some incredible saves. Marco Asensio, 80th minute disallowed goal. I think it was 100% onside. VAR obviously doing their thing
Nah,
with
he was
Barcelona.
off. He was off.
Barcelona beat Madrid 2-1 in the 92nd minute. Madrid took the lead with the 9th minute Araujo own goal. Barca then came to equalize in the 45th minute by a Sergi Roberto goal, and Kessie sealed the 3 points for Barca with the 92nd minute tap in. Third successive win for Barca, what we just mentioned, and 100th El Clasico win for Barcelona. We had some stats here: 54% for the Culers, 46% for Los Blancos. Shots on target: 7 for Barca, 3 for Madrid. And the XG rating, Barca obviously with 1.6 and Madrid with 0.5. Obviously, I think that speaks volumes. It was a poor game from us.
Yep.
Primo, anything you want to add on El Clasico, mate? This is our team.
I mean, we got one left. We got one more left. Another important one. What's
We move.
funny, bro?
We move, brother.
We're moving, bro.
We got Champions
Copa
League,
del Rey
mate.
that we
Y'all
can-
can't
we
beat
can
Barcelona.
Bro, we beat them. Look, I'll pull this up. We beat
Oh,
them.
yeah.
¿Quién es el rey de España
we beat them
ahorita?
at the beginning of the season.
Thank you, brother. 3-1.
Okay.
We
Yes,
beat
sir.
them 3-1.
So
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Three,
We can beat
Yes,
three,
sir.
three dubs in a row, though.
Yeah.
That's bad.
¿Quién
Yeah.
es
It's all
el rey,
good.
¿quién es
It's
el
all
rey de
good.
España ahorita?
Es Barcelona.
El-
¿Quién va a ganar la liga? ¿Quién
Hold
va,
on,
quién la va a
hold on,
ganar?
hold on,
Barcelona.
hold on,
Di
hold
la
on,
verdad,
hold on,
who's
hold on.
gonna win the league?
First of all,
Who's going to win the league?
First of
Barcelona.
all, you say quién es el rey de España. Why raise you to quién es el rey de Europa, tío?
Oh.
¿Quién es el rey, tío?
¿Quién
¿Quién es el
Valley
rey?
goes, oh.
Oh, my fault, bro.
Por favor, tío. Go ahead, primo.
Nah, we're good. It's fine.
We're
No,
good.
you're not
We're
good, bro.
What?
Losing
You're
the league,
not
it's all
good, bro.
good, G.
How is that
It's
good,
all
bro?
We
good.
got Champions
That
League
is
to
not
focus
good,
on
bro.
now, bro. We
But
got-
y'all got Chelsea, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all got Chelsea. You acting like that's
God.
easy work.
Yeah.
Y'all can't
Oh
even
my
take care of
God.
Barcelona, bro.
Yeah, man. Right
Barcelona-
now, you're focusing on Champions League only? Seguro,
Barcelona,
¿estás seguro de eso?
But Barca
Yes.
took care of. No, I mean, Man United took care of Barca, right?
Yes.
It's like a ring around the rosy, brother. We can get it, dude. We can get it done. We can get it done. But we're gonna have more of that on the midweek episode when we get to talk about Champions League with Eric. I want to talk about some Premier League stuff that went on. We had Chelsea versus Everton. B, I want to get your takes on it since you're a blue through and through. It says Chelsea lose a 2-1 lead to Everton in the 89th minute, and Chelsea ends the day with only 1 point, placing them 10th in the league. A 52nd minute Joao Felix goal opened up the score. Everton then came back in the 69th minute by how do you say that? Decore, cheeky header. Havertz then buried a 76-minute penalty, and when all looked done and dusted, Ellis Sims, right? Sims?
Yes.
Ellis Sims draws the game in the 89th minute. Sean Dyche is slowly but surely changing Everton. Big up to Sean. Thoughts on that, B?
Yeah, I mean, Sean is putting in work against Everton. We should have won this game. We couldn't lock it down, and we dropped 2 points.
Is that a problem, mate, that you can't hold on to the lead?
Mate,
No.
did you not, mate? We're in 10th place, mate. I mean,
That's true.
we're gonna get in the Champions League by winning the Champions League, bro.
100%.
So we're what can I say, bro? What can I say? We dropped points against Everton. We're in 10th place. It's very, very difficult for us to chase that top four. It's slowly fading away, if not already. We're slowly gelling together. We haven't lost 3 dubs in a row. Now it's a tie. We're gelling together. And I think our best bet to the Champions League next year is to win the damn thing. So
Joao
we'll
Felix
see.
also getting the goal.
And it was a beautiful goal.
Beautiful
by the way.
goal.
I was
Beautiful goal.
watching this game on the way to Houston.
It's a beautiful
with y'all
goal.
boys. So yeah.
Yeah. We have just some quick stats here before we go into the Arsenal game. Bali will get your take. Possession for Chelsea, 69%. Everton only saw 31%. Wow. 7 shots for Chelsea, 3 for Everton on target. 20 shots total for Chelsea, 12 for Everton. Accurate passes, 455 for Chelsea, 165 for Everton. That's absolutely madness right there. Keeper saves, 1 by Kepa. He's been poor, mate. And 5 by Everton. Expected goals, 2.37 for Chelsea, 1.27 for Everton. Bali, let's move on to Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Arsenal secure a 4-1 victory over Crystal Palace with a 28th minute Martinelli goal, 43rd and 74th minute Saka brace, and a 55th minute Xhaka goal. Palace Schlupp got a cancellation goal in the 63rd minute. Consolation goal in the 63rd minute. Thank you, B. Arsenal are now 8 points clear at the top of the table. Thoughts on that, mate?
Top of the league. How does that? Oh yeah, I don't know how that feels. My bad. Yeah, top of the league.
What did this fool just?
We're doing good. 8 points clear. Now we're waiting on City. City play Liverpool next, which will be a tough game for them.
It will be.
And hopefully Liverpool can help us out and give them a defeat. But right now, we're flying. 6 wins, back to back. So
Top of the league.
top of the league.
Look at that form. Look at that form. All green.
Yeah,
You
green,
love
green.
to see it.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Love to
top.
see it.
So very, very happy. Very happy with the performance. Very happy with Saka. The best right winger in the EPL right now.
We got a stat here on him. It says Saka has a record to this season by being the first player to reach double figures for goals and assists. Currently 12 goals and 10 assists. What a player.
Star boy.
What a player.
Star boy.
Real Madrid soon. Real Madrid
Nah,
soon.
chill out.
Real Madrid soon. If
Chill
not,
out,
he's
bro.
going to Chelsea.
Chill out, bro.
B, quick question for you, mate.
Yeah.
Is Arsenal going to do it this season?
It seems like they are, bro.
Does it hurt to say that?
Well,
Does it hurt to
It should.
It's 'cause it
realize
hurts, B.
that?
It should hurt.
Well,
B.
I haven't came to that realization. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
I
saying.
feel
it
you.
seems
I
like
feel you.
it.
I feel you. I feel you.
Fulham, they slapped Fulham like they were a Sunday League team, and now they slapped Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And when things get tough with the Bournemouth comeback, they're doing things that champions do. They're taking care of business against the Fulhams and the Crystal Palaces and all that. But I do say, 8 points clear. He's right. City have a game against Liverpool. That's a tough one. I do say they play City again still, and they play Chelsea again still. So that's 6 points. So we'll see.
We'll
But
see.
so far they're killing it, bro. I can't deny it.
Primo, same question to you, mate, real quick. Is Arsenal going to do it this season, mate, before we talk about Man United?
Do we gotta talk about United?
We have to, mate.
I don't know. I mean,
Bro, what do you...
I mean, it's just
City's knocking on the door, mate.
City's not on the door. They got a game in hand, so they're 8 points clear, but
Play
really
Liverpool.
could be 5.
Really could be 5, yeah.
And is that?
And
I
they
don't think that's too much of a gap in the Premier League.
and they play City and Chelsea
And then
still.
they play City.
and
If it
Chelsea
was,
still.
Exactly. If it was like a Barcelona kind of gap, then we
Oh,
could be talking business
yeah,
here.
But that, yeah.
5 points is not enough, brother.
Yeah, bro. And 2 L's cost you that first place, bro. So
So
I don't know.
there you go.
Bali is looking at you like dude, these are daggers. Daggers he's sending you with his eyes, mate. But real quick, we got just a couple minutes left on the Top Flight Pod tonight. We're going to talk about Man United versus Fulham because Eric, my G, the Top Flight Podcast stat and topic contributor, mate, he's going to flip if
While we talk
don't.
about this, Primo, can you bring us some of that El Clásico Mexicano stuff?
Oh, yes. We also got to
We
talk
will
about
end
that
on
as well. We have Man United versus Fulham. United advanced to the semifinals of the FA Cup, winning 3-1 versus Fulham. 3 red cards in great performance from David De Gea. Willian handballs the ball on a possible goal by Sancho that gets him on a red card. I saw that. That was cheeky by him. Something I would do, honestly. Fulham's manager, Marco Silva, gets a red for talking to the ref as he was in the VAR area. And Mitrovic was red carded for slightly pushing. Slightly is an understatement. He got in the ref's face, bro.
Nah,
He
but
like chest bumped him.
Yeah, he did touch him.
He chest bumped him. That's not acceptable, mate.
He kind of pushed him.
And also right here we have Eric's comment. I'm gonna read it. It
let's
says,
see. What does Eric got to say?
well, actually I can't really see it. You want to read
I
it?
got
for
it.
me?
It says
The phone's
United
in my
got bailed out in this game as Fulham dominated the game and had the clear chances, but those red cards gave United a lifeline. United took advantage, but poor performance overall. Harry Maguire needs to leave the club ASAP. And Ten Hag looked furious. Glad to see them at the semis, but Casemiro is missed dearly.
Anything you want to say on that, Bobby?
Casemiro's missed dearly. Did that warrant come through already for him or not?
Oh God!
Did the warrant come through for him? I wonder if are they looking for him? No, not yet.
I think he's good.
He's good.
I think he's good.
Wow.
It's just a 4-match
The
ban.
power
He'll
of
be back.
money. The power of money, man. Wow.
Man United's
Crazy.
influence. Man United's influence in the EPL is crazy.
Yeah.
Just like Barcelona's influence. Haha. Crazy.
I don't think so.
Real crazy.
I think,
Real
I think
crazy.
You're wrong. I think you're wrong about that.
We're gonna go and talk about the Liga MX Classico.
Yeah, Clásico Mexicano, bro. The biggest
Oof.
game in world
It
football.
was murder.
Biggest game in
World football.
the universe.
Chivas contra America. I mean,
in the galaxy.
Yeah.
In the galaxy, mate. Let's talk about it real quick. Of course, one of the biggest games in the Western Hemisphere, Guadalajara versus Club America, ended 4-2, a defeat for Chivas, my Chivas, unfortunately. America running riot, up 3-0 at the half. The 4-0 came shortly after. Cabecita Rodriguez going off. Some other players for America having a great night. I mean, their performances against Chivas was absolutely fantastic. Chivas gets one back with an own goal by Lara, and then Sergio Flores gets the second goal, making it 4-2 in the 72nd minute. We had a red card for Victor Guzman in the 90+7th minute. I don't know what that had to do with. I stopped watching it by then. But B, what are your thoughts on this result? I mean, you're a big America fan, top flight fans. They must know that B and I first met because he was a America fan and I was a Chivas fan. So what are your thoughts on this result,
man,
mate?
you know, America has always been my first love, you could say, in the sport. I don't really watch Liga MX as much as I would want to in these times. I do plan on kind of watching a little bit more Liga MX games. But coming up as a youngster, following Club America was the beginning of following the sport, man. You know, so this game means a lot to me against Chivas. And when it was 4-0, I mean, dude, it was the only moment of joy that I had all weekend. I mean, I was just rattling in joy. That 4-0 scoreline, dude, I just was sitting there just watching like 4-0, brother. 4-0, bro. 4-0, bro. Like, quería más, bro. Quería 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, bro. Quería más, bro. And you know, at the end of the day, look, they pulled one back, a own goal, made it 4-2. At that point in the game, it was over. It was a wrap. I mean, you know.
It was not a wrap. It could have been a comeback.
Nah, man. I think those 4 goals kind of killed it. And Golazos too, by the way.
great goals.
Golazos del America.
Cabecita Rodriguez, great fit. This one was great. The second goal,
Yeah.
really quick feed on him to be able to eliminate the Chivas defender, and a really cool calm finish to just like also, like I said, eliminate the keeper as well. But this first one, bro,
Yeah.
the first goal, the finish by Cabecita Rodriguez is absolutely fantastic, bro. Look at this. Just not even
Scoops
thinking
it.
about it. Look,
Scoops
this
it,
is
bro.
what we needed Rigoni to do on his first chance.
Yes, yes.
Don't even think about it. Just one touch finish, because if you take a touch, even in this situation, the angle closes. There's no more angle. There's no more angle. Cabecita does what
Let's make it happen.
what a true and true striker should do.
Cabecita to Austin FC?
He was rumored to go to LAFC a couple seasons ago, way.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. Hey, Primo, can you bring up a list of the Chivas America games? I can't remember the last time that I saw 4-0, bro.
It's been a while, mate.
It must have been a while, like historic, bro. Like,
Look at that dude right there. Look at that dude right there. Look at this dude.
estábamos en Guadalajara, bro.
Look at this dude. He's
Estábamos
like,
en Guadalajara, bro. I mean,
that's
in
BS.
la casa. How do you feel, mate?
I mean, this is something. This is something that has been almost accustomed to, I guess you could say, around Chivas. But this season was a bit different because we've been doing things better this season. Chivas was actually maybe turning the page. There's a new coach, kind of had a new philosophy, maybe I guess you could say. I thought this season was going to be different. I was telling my dad Chivas was probably going to win tonight. That night. Obviously, it did not happen, but I think it's just a case of not showing up for the game, just not being not being there for the moment. I have high hopes for this Chivas team. I think this Chivas team, this squad is different way, and I think that they are destined for at least playoffs, and maybe they'll make a splash in playoffs this season, bro. Let me bring up standings.
4-1 in 2019.
I love, you see that guy right there on the screen, B?
Primo with the. Yeah. I mean,
See
dude,
that?
America always gets fired coaches, mate.
You know-
America always gets fired.
He's
coaches.
honestly mid. He's honestly mid.
I
Bro.
like him. You know, A Ortiz, if AP,
See, look, Chivas.
calls you-
chill out,
if AP
boy.
calls you or Sean Rubio, you know, give you a call, contesta, pa.
America right now sitting in second place of La Liga MX. Monterrey is in first. Chivas, Guadalajara sitting in sixth, mate. So see, this season we're doing things better, mate.
Go down all the way down. Mazatlan sitting in the
Mazatlan
and
and Juarez are
Juarez.
our
We
Leagues
got those
Cup
in the Leagues
opponents.
Cup, bro.
Leagues
we
Cup
got them in
opponents.
the Leagues Cup.
Primo, you have anything
Great.
you want to say on the Chivas game?
I mean, it was entertaining for sure. A lot of goals, a lot of good soccer. Shout out to America for winning.
No, not shout out at that for them.
No,
at all.
shout out.
No.
America has a great team, bro.
They
They
always
do.
do,
They have a
though.
great
We
team,
always
bro.
do,
I think
though.
they're an entertaining.
Well, we always
to
do,
watch.
though, bro.
Look,
Like,
me-
we can just never wrap up that extra. We can never just take it. We're always in the semis, quarters.
Yeah.
We always got a good team. We always got a good coach.
Facts.
We always got compete. We just never make that final push.
Let's see the lineup real quick for America. Highlight some players. Fidalgo is fantastic. Cabecita Rodriguez, we were talking about him. He's absolutely
Martin.
great. Henry Martin is a great player as well.
Just Dos Santos in there.
Anybody else? Joana Dos Santos in here as well. Anybody else you want to highlight? I know that there's another player, Federico Viñas.
He's good
Yeah.
too.
Straight, bro, baller. Miguel Layun, bro, isn't he like 52? bro?
Rodriguez, the guy from LAFC that they got, I don't think.
Oh,
He's
el
not on the
Brian
bench.
Rodriguez. Brian Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, he's up there. Oh no, he's not. He's not up
The
there.
last time that
he
America
didn't play.
scored 4 on
He didn't
Chivas
play.
was in 2019.
Oh,
Oh, there
but
was
yeah,
a
like-
4-3 Chivas win in 2020.
America
go.
have America have
Let's
great
go.
players, man. America
has great players. They've always had great
They
players.
have great players. They have
facts.
they're always competing.
They've always had
America
great
is the
players.
biggest club in.
You know why? Because
this side of the
they
world.
own the TV networks. They own everybody.
We're not gonna.
They
what are you
buy the
talking- What does that do
refs.
with anything, bro?
They have all the
What does
money in
that have to do with
Mexico
anything, bro?
because they
we won the Champions League back to back.
force people to do business
Bro,
with
this guy,
them.
okay. This guy
Chivas
with the-
Chivas
Oh,
has
wow.
been
That
extremely
is-
unlucky.
Bro, we need to be
Extremely
fact checking all
unlucky.
this shit, bro. This is,
Ameri-
you can't just
Am-
ramble away. We got to fact. Primo, pull that shit up, bro. Tell me he's lying, bro. Pull it up, bro. Help me,
What
Primo.
What do you want me to put, bro? Like,
yeah. Nah, bro. I'm just kidding. Credit to them. America's a great team. Obviously,
Ooh,
they had
yes,
their
say it, baby. Say it.
success in CONCACAF Champions League and in Liga MX as well. But Chivas will always be there. Will
Chivas
always
a
be there.
racist
And
club,
all this, America fans can say everything that they want, but they still only have one more cup than Chivas in the Mexican League.
That's the
So
thing. That's the thing.
what you on about, mate?
At least we're not a racist club, mate.
It is a bit of a racist policy what Chivas has.
Yeah,
going
only
on.
Mexicans can play. What
It's a
kind
bit
of
a
shit is
racist
that,
policy.
mate?
I'm
That's
honestly
still-
done with
that's-
that policy.
that's
I'm done with
still
that
a thing?
policy.
Yes, bro. Chivas can only have Mexican players. Only.
I think that really
That's an
handicaps
official rule,
the team.
or
It's yeah. They
or
have.
it's just like culture.
It's
But
their
also get
culture,
this.
yeah, it's like
Get
their
this though. Get this though. That also has a positive side to that coin because that also gives the opportunity to the Mexican soccer player. All these other teams, America, Tigres, Monterrey,
Argentinos,
extranjeros
yeah.
up the butt, bro.
Yeah.
If it's 11 players on the field, at least half of them are going to be from Ecuador, Colombia, Argentina. And Chivas se juega puro mexicano porque le tenemos que dar oportunidad al joven. But even then, I'm not trying to give them praise because even then, Chivas Foundation, organization, they give the youngsters no opportunity. But that's really...
So then
But that's really because of the way that football in Mexico is shaped, bro. A lot of the young coaches in Mexico say that they'd rather go to the MLS because they give them opportunity here that they don't receive in the U.S. to really unfold themselves, to really grow as a coach themselves. That's why Gonzalo Pineda started with Seattle. Right now, you know who he's the coach of? Atlanta United.
Yeah.
And they're flying high
they're
right
flying
now.
right now.
They're flying right now.
Almada, bro. Ooh,
Give,
Thiago Almada.
give young
oh my
coaches
God.
time. Give young coaches
is.
time. Give Josh
Give
Wolf
Josh
time.
Wolf time, mate.
Give Josh Wolf time.
Give Josh Wolf time, bro.
You see how I did that?
Yes,
You see
bro.
how I did that?
Yeah, that's a beautiful way to end it.
That's a beautiful way to end it, mate.
That's
It
me
is-
farting. That's me farting.
Show some
That's me
respect.
farting. That's me
Show some-
farting when you say that.
Bro,
Show some
we
respect,
That's me.
bro.
That's me farting when you say that,
Show
bro.
some respect. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Top Flight Podcast. We'll be back for more midweek show coming up soon, and we'll see you there. Later, y'all.